I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep, we're finally where we belong.
Tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Shame on that!
I was way off.
But shut up, Wesley.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's a woman.
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
Out of it.
Get into it.
Low profile. Look at the word. Low profile. Hey, Richie, how's your hand? It hurts like a hurting.
That's all, brother. I had it.
Yes, we are all finally where we belong. 58 Fridays you've joined us here with the Cabal. You've let us boof our way into your hearts and your homes, and we thank you for that.
See, you started boofing, and look at how we've grown.
I know. Well, God did say to be fruitful. He didn't say how to do it, though, did he? We're growing. We are growing. Aggressive expansion. Hi. Erwin, how you doing, buddy?
You're growing or contracting? Get on those phones, make some phone calls, and sell some penny stocks, and let's boof some coke up some hookers' buttholes. Woo!
Woo! You selling penny stocks or you selling penny stocks? Someone watched Wolf of Wall Street.
I enjoyed it. I guess it was
I'm not fucking leaving. All right.
yeah, so good.
I'm so glad that you're getting cultured finally. It's about time you.
Took long enough.
Yeah. Other than that,
like, subscribe, boof. Yes.
Thank you. That's what I thought. Gooch, how are you? You just had a very successful stream, even though your channel is under attack. I'm sorry. I fired 5 memberships at you, and they didn't get through that goddamn wall.
Shooting blanks. That's
I've been out of practice. I'm eating.
You're
my
shooting
vitamins
blanks,
and
buddy. You need to get.
I'm
You need to get checked.
I'll go. It's microplastic.
Gooch, salute to you. Gooch, salute to you. Gooch, salute
Thank
to
you.
everybody.
Your heart is going out to all of us.
My
You're
heart goes
Thank
out
you.
to everyone.
Thank
Yes.
you. Don't worry. There's a section on that.
I am Manscaped. I'm ready to go, and yeah, some good times ahead. The Cabal is in action.
Oh,
it's engaged.
Good times for all of us. The world is our oyster.
I do.
Speaking of which, did you want to do a land acknowledgement?
Yeah, I want to do a land announcement. No. I'm good.
Sorry, I was going to start.
That one was for free. Imagine what he'll do for money.
Jesus.
Oh,
thank you.
You have no idea.
Thank you for joining us. The year of our Lord Goochamus Meatwad. Thank you. Niat, who is not an Aboriginal, so when I make didgeridoo jokes, it is not directed at him. Thank you. How you doing? Hi.
Doing good. In keeping with the Elon Musk theme, I'd just like to say Heil Badger and thank you for having me.
Wunderbar.
Hail.
Yes.
We say hail on this side of the
3 times the hailing that has been done. Yeah, I love you, buddy. You are the best of us.
AOC is going to be so mad.
He's going to be so mad at me.
You can hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah. You like into horses, huh? Moxie, how you doing?
Yes. I'm doing okay.
You and I just had a little bit of trauma watching Section 31, which we will be talking about directly after Leon says whatever the things he says, and Mr.Techrat shows what he has prepared. Other than that, how you doing?
Doing well. I was doing better than like a couple hours ago. I was doing better, but I'm hoping to recover soon. I think this will be cathartic, healing. Yeah.
It'll also make us feel better and be a release of energy. We'll save Mr. Techrat for last. Leon.
Also, in keeping with the Elon Musk theme, I slept my secretary, so we'll see how that goes. No, I'm
George Costanza. Was that wrong? Should you not have done that?
Having a great day. Spent the vast majority of it at work, but let me tell you, I'm off work. I'm feeling good, feeling refreshed. Actually got a video recorded to put something out tomorrow, and now it's just going to be the rest of the night with the Cabal. Mad props to your show earlier, Mox. Great job. Great first episode. Way to go. Way better than that pre-FNT bullshit, whatever that is, who hosted by that motherfucker. No, it's seriously, good job. Let's get going, gang.
I assumed the reverb on the clips was your fault, Leon.
He wasn't even there, but I fixed it, so we're good.
Did you? Yeah, okay.
No, I as well blame Leon, yes.
I'll take it.
It's one thing to have technical difficulties, but to be flying solo on a stream and having technical difficulties, man, I hate technology so much.
I respect all the Gooches and Moxies and Hypnos and all the people that can go solo for that long. It is a fucking talent. It is absolutely a talent. I can't walk and chew gum, let alone do
the chat. The chat keeps us alive.
Chat is
Hail the
sacred
chat.
and hallowed. In this cabal, the cult of the cabal, we worship the chat. It's a complete reverse. We pull the reverse Uno on you. Speaking of Mr. Techrat, who, if you want to know, is our head of diversity and he's our HR.
I found it comical that you said we'll wait and see what he has prepared, because my brother in Christ, as Leon was finishing, like, I'm kind of upset that ABF isn't here, so I had more time to finish. I was literally firing up my program right now, so but that was last minute ideas.
Now, I want you to understand that it was still done, so technically, procrastination achieved.
Sometimes I work better under pressure.
D in the background. I do the initial D in the background. Fuck you.
And look, you made Leon say words, so everyone's happy.
Leon, I just finished book 3 of Demon Slayer, so I'm getting ready to start the initial D that you bought me.
I do love that you have Elon giving his heart out to the flag. Yeah, he's saying hi to it.
I got it in there before anybody said anything, to be fair.
Is initial D a euphemism for something?
That's what I thought too when he asked me to buy books. I was like, really? I didn't know.
No, street racing anime and manga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the substance, which I still have.
But for the right price, it can be whatever you want in the app.
The right price. He would charge in the ad. At least give him a freebie. We will. Free. You gotta get him addicted. Jesus.
Under the wrap.
Hit buying ABF. Yes.
No, ABF buying 10 cents.
The CCP is currently courting ABF at a steak dinner over there on an unnamed channel, Project Egg Roll. Shout out to them. They're our fellow brother fighter, whatever. They're in the fellowship, whatever. So we're good. IFF checks out.
To keep this riff going, I'd love to see when ABF comes back next, him speaking Mandarin or Cantonese.
Fluently.
He's in the tech sector. It probably would behoove him to speak a little Mandarin just to see if he's being fooked over in a deal or something like that.
Well, hey, we do have a new clip for him. It's loading now, just in case he does ghost his way in here at some point.
I want to tell you that it would be welcome, but still a special bit of mental illness if while on a stream he were to open up another tab and come over here to fucking throw gifties at it. I just wanted that would be a special type of mental illness.
You know the kind of illness we surround our.
Come on.
Just in case. I normally play that when he's here, so just in case.
Every time he gifties, an angel gets its wings.
Man, to be gay for a moment, shocker.
For a moment.
It's amazing how sort of special, for a moment. Amazing how sort of special the fact, so I was on a stream yesterday with Kato. We all love Kato. Kato's our boy, right? And I gave him memberships during the stream, and he's like, "Why?" He was so confused. He's like, "Why are you doing this? You're on the stream." And I was like, "Oh, right. I guess that's not everybody's not that incestuous."
We're very incestuous here.
Yeah, we definitely don't mind holding hands.
Yeah, only one.
We do this weird kind of money laundering where we just give YouTube like all the money.
Oh yeah, only one
hit, Leon.
The disease has spread.
That's gay, but I am glad that it hit a deadite. Being the Evil Dead fan that I am, I'm glad that it hit a deadite.
There you go. This counts. I'm highly worried.
One hit. It should.
As long as one hits, it goes through, but the rest aren't going to go through. But they might later, but then there seems to be some sort of cutoff where you do get refunds.
The thought is still appreciated, and I do love you, Leon. It's very incestuous, but I'll accept it because I need human contact.
Who is this guy?
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
And
What do you
I
think
did
Gucci means
mention,
when he says "stay Gucci"? Like,
you son of a bitch. Yeah, stay Gucci. Where's the? I should probably organize this
Death Note.
alphabetically. Jake, thank you.
Hey, Momo. So you like to watch?
No.
Well, he's where they get their guns from.
Honorable.
Yeah. Yeah, you would. Hey, Gooch, didn't you just get a manager or something? And Niat has a manager. Don't what?
No, I got a partner.
Partner.
Hit me up for a partner. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not who you think it is.
Thruple?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What was this?
Manscaped.
I was. Oh, man.
It's Death Note.
Oh, darn.
Stand.
C4 soon.
Now I'm stand. No, I'm kidding.
We got a
Short
bevy
king.
of things to talk about, but
Yes, Erwin.
Oh no.
Feel the dark side.
before we talk about why Paramount needs to be burned down in its current incarnation, and then burned down again, and then reconstituted and burned down again, just to make sure. It did get a last-minute legal letter, basically saying, "Please let us buy it." This is from Skydance investors, but based on their output, I think everything needs to go, and that is, of course, this.
Oh no.
I used to like this color grading scheme, the synthwave purples and blues,
Still
and
my
pinks
favorite,
and stuff.
but fuck,
But it's
hunted.
all the worst stuff
Everywhere.
uses it now.
I hunted Rob for Philippa Giorgio's Kunt Shadow. It's not there.
Great. It was great for Cyberpunk, but now it's just everybody uses it. You're right, Erwin.
We'll get back. I'm going to read that real quick.
ABF negative.
Comics is playing, but because the
Negative.
channels are becoming ABF negative, I'm going to send a super
I blame GraphWeb.
channel lore instituted. By the way,
Holy
thank you.
shit.
I've been ABF. How long have you been ABF negative? I think right now it's ABF positive. Unfortunately, I'm going to send a super chat to balance things out. This only needs to hit one person, and that's you, Badger. Heil Cabal. Oh, that's going to get us in such fucking trouble. That's going to get us in such trouble. Thank you.
Our heart goes out to you, yeah.
My heart goes out to
My
you,
heart
Niat.
was out to you.
We're so
Very
fucked.
strong.
You
I
can't
feel like
say that.
did anyone in Section 31 do the Elon salute? Because that's
Oh
it feels like a sci-fi secret organization
I wish they would have.
has secret organization writ on it. You think they would do that sort of a thing?
Moxie, do you want to just?
Yeah.
You start. You start. I'll follow.
Okay,
Are you two the only ones who've seen it?
I think so. Is anyone else?
I wouldn't
Anyone
gonna watch
only-
this shit if you fucking paid me.
I think we're the only fucking
Okay.
dummies that when we said we would sacrifice ourselves, we actually went forward and did it.
I
what do you
literally,
think?
I like the whole. You gotta do you have to outrun the bear? You just have to outrun your friends. I literally pushed Badger into the bear.
So I grabbed Moxie by the fucking ankle. Sorry,
Kicked him in the knee
Oh my-
like a 9-year-old to goose.
Explain to the
like a
chat what an
pitch
IGN2
perfect.
sounds like.
Oh my fucking
Oh,
god! And
wow.
it's a Badger 1 now, and I need to reevaluate what I halfway through. I tweeted that this is J.J. Abrams is more faithful and better Star Trek, and Acolyte is a better show. It's not even hyperbolic. Yeah,
It was bad.
We start off with Philippa Giorgio, who's not Philippa Giorgio, who died, but it's the Terran version of Philippa Giorgio. And you're like, who's that? And she was like the empress of the Terran
Who's that
Empire.
girl?
Yeah, but not the way you become fucking emperor or empress of the Terran Empire. Apparently, there's a fucking game now that they play, like of
They have a Squid
Hunger
Game.
Games or some shit. What? Yeah.
Okay.
So we open with her and her family. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. It's fucking bad. Every character is a cliche. Here, please yell something while I form thoughts.
Wow.
I'm Gucci easing. Moxie,
It's called
s-
Section
yell at the
31, but you're
people.
making it sound like it's the Section 8 of Star Trek.
What?
It opens with her sacrificing her family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Go on.
Basically like Sith-like, showing I guess maybe that you have the strength to sacrifice everything.
Sure. To gain
It's down to 2 people that survived all of these games or whatever and competitions.
Oh my
and
god!
stuff.
So like Star
it's
Trek
down to
Squid
2.
Game.
No, I thought Hunger
They have
Games
Asian
Witcher. Hunger
Yeah.
Games Witcher is what I
Yeah.
thought.
Hunger
It's a
Games.
bold
They have-
strategy for a protagonist, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off.
Oh, and
It
it's
doesn't
also
pay
her.
out. It
It's
doesn't,
also her
yeah.
lover, by the way.
Yeah, so the two survivors, they're in love, best friends, and all that stuff. And they've been tasked with one last assignment. And whoever does it or does it first wins the emperor title or whatever. Yeah. So she does it. She
At
ends
any
her
point,
family. She couldn't do it.
at any point did you watching it were you like Star Trek, or did it feel like something completely different?
It seems like they shoehorned Starfleet, just like and the tricorder, and it was like, okay, oh, you're reminding the audience this is a Star Trek film,
It's
whatever.
so weak.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Skeleton Crew was so much more like Star Wars than this is like Star Trek.
Okay.
Everyone speaks in the modern vernacular, but with really shitty Star Trek lingo that's not really lingo. Every character, neurodivergent fucking Romulan robot who has Ant-Man style shrinking Scottish fucking bug that I'm not even joking. They control it.
Well, like, okay. So Skeleton Crew, how the droid had the little thing living in his eyeball, like that situation, but with a bug.
But like he could shrink and go into other people phrasing, and then the black dude from the Tomorrow War, like the beta bitch
Black
friend.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, who plays? No, that's the other guy. The
other. The shapeshifter.
The fucking Venom shapeshifter.
Is this The Boys or is this Star Trek? I don't know what I'm like listening to now.
It was garbage.
Gay
What it
creature
was.
commandos. Yeah, one dude can straight turn into Venom, and like he does like the.
Oh, and no need to make them actual aliens. You just put contacts on.
Yes, everyone has fucking weird eye contacts of different variety.
It's like a sci-fi channel show.
The Terran one, and this is what was with like Jason Isaacs and the others, is that for all of a sudden, ignoring canon, they were saying that the Terran Earth has like a weird light condition, so our reality hurts their eyes. That's why her eyes are supposed to look different, but everyone else is. It's so fucking bad.
I almost kind of want to watch it.
Power Ranger spy show.
It's not well. Okay, so it's kind of like they were trying to do like an Ocean's 11 type of like sequence of like planning the heist or planning the thing,
But
and it was like
everyone's
this
retarded.
feels so but everyone's
And
retarded.
they
It seems like a
created-
rip off of Fifth Element. They have the singer doing the same freaking song and like vocalizing for forever, and
Do you
she's
remember-
blue. She's blue.
Do you remember the Galaxies, Star Wars fucking hotel?
The hotel.
And that bitch singing that like that. But it's in like a space bar that Philippa Giorgio just owns now and runs. They're going to her for help. It's essentially like the Mass Effect mission where Shepard goes to Omega to get Arya's help. In fact, oh my god, they ripped off the entire fucking quest line where Shepard goes to Arya to get help. That is essentially what most of this is, except instead of being attacked by Cerberus, they're attacked by whatever the fuck the
They didn't think we'd
MacGuffin
notice.
chasers were. But we did.
So bad.
They ripped off so many things. Everyone is a generic DEI. Yeah, it's really bad. I thought it was bad, but it was really bad.
Oh, and at
Hey,
the
remember
end,
about 20 years
beyond the
ago
jump
when all
scare-
y'all
I'm sorry. The Star Trek music came back. Like it was like, oh yeah, Star Trek, and then it kind of rolled into some like rock music, like Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, oh god,
course.
it is a mess.
There's a
Sorry,
black
Leon.
bald Andrew Tate looking motherfucker that is an augment from remember I told you about the eugenics wars, Erwin, and how the augments took over and like warlorded and shit. This is the Ricardo Montalban Khan. It was like him and his cohorts. He's one of those motherfuckers that has just been alive this whole fucking time. Yeah.
Does he ask what color is your Bugatti?
Bugatti. No.
Bugatti.
Girls,
I wouldn't have been
come
surprised
up
if he
to
did
me,
though.
Ask.
Like
Yeah.
like the Asian chick, she
Every
like
time.
referred to the suit at the mech suit as a Swiss Army knife. Like,
Oh my
just the
God.
vernacular. It's like
Do you remember the guy that said he was terrified how people would react to it? That was the guy that he was mecha dysmorphia. I shit you
yes.
not. Mecha dysmorphia. It's
I hate when
It's
they
like the
use
suit is me.
things like a name of something like Swiss Army knife to use it across the board. You know, it's weak.
It's so yeah. I don't have him
Multi-tool.
smiling and
You could
losing
have
his
simply
mind, but-
called it. You know, it's multi-purpose tool. Anyway,
So
You
when
can't
you
keep
say-
getting away with it.
I'm sorry. What?
When
I
you say
what?
mecha dysphoria, do you mean like there's a trans robot?
Dysmorphia. So he's got a bunch of mech parts, and instead of recognizing, I know it's all right. I gave him permission. We have enough love with each other that he can go stream with other people, and I don't get worried. He had enough mech parts that he's supposed to like understand that those are separate from him, and he got offended when they. Oh, fuck, it's just really bad.
It's so bad, and any comedy is just terrible. It's not funny. Nothing's funny.
The fighting was horrible, very disjointed, and this was clearly 8 episodes that they put together in an hour-and-a-half movie. I just want to read what it says. Section 31 will infuriate Star Trek fans, correct, and bore everyone else, correct, at the same time. Right? I was bored, but also angry at the.
Yes.
It is
okay. Badger.
Yeah.
Phasing in and out of reality or different reality or whatever. Why could the object go through a wall but not through the I don't understand how it all works. And she got stuck in a wall at some point.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, but they ripped off Ghost's like phasing in and out of shit. Yeah, it was like a weird form of pseudo teleporting where she's out of phase so she can go through shit, but whatever she touches, she could transfer and put that to her phase fucking frequency, and it's like yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's very plot convenient.
Cleopatra 2525.
That's
bro. Yeah,
I mean that's what I was about to say. Remember 20 years ago when all y'all Star Trek fans shit all over Enterprise, even though it was actually awesome.
Oh,
this is what happens when you shit on good things.
It is rote and derivative. It doesn't even look good. Michelle Yeoh has a moment here. No, she doesn't. Where she shows off. No, she looks like a 60-plus-year-old woman who is not fucking as fast as she used to be. And that's the only thing keeping it from getting a 1. It deserves a 1.
1.
It deserves a fucking 1.
If we can't go 0, 1, yes, fine. Whatever.
Never again.
I mean, you can't go 0. You can always do like 0.01 repeating. Like you get as close to 0 as you can.
0. Just want to say, here's a friend of the channel, Robert. It is the single worst thing to carry he's not saying this, he's sharing it, but it's true. It is the single worst thing to carry the Star Trek name in living memory. Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Star Trek dead too?
Oh, bro, and I'm glad you said that because coming up soon on Film Threat will be the trial for Star Trek, and then followed probably very quickly by a funeral for a franchise, Star Trek edition, because Jesus H. Guchamis Christ, it was bad. It was bad. Moxie, do you have any final thoughts? I know you got a jump scare at the end. I was waiting, and then I realized, oh, okay.
I didn't know the voice was Jamie Lee Curtis. And then she
very familiar voice in the beginning.
No.
So it turns out she was their handler of the Section 31 shit show DEI team that she was running the whole time.
I'd let her handle me.
No, not at this point.
Not modern day one that makes those Yo Play commercials that stay regular. If you're talking like true
regular, come on.
Okay,
way too much yogurt. Yeah, dude.
Besides, Goose, you're more of a cake man than a yogurt guy, so.
Yes. It's all bad, but it was all bad. Yeah, that's it. This really is the swan song. And oh, dear God above us, what is Starfleet Academy going to look like?
Oh, yeah.
The swan song, but the swan is Swan from Fallout 4 because it's a giant grotesque mess.
Congratulations. This is now my new standard for what shite is. I'd rather watch Rebel Moon.
Another one. And another one.
And by the way, I don't know where he is, but wherever he is, God's bless him. I hope he's doing all right. I really do need to organize this. God damn it.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Okay. We're going to start over from the beginning now. We go into the first topic that it was going to have before we had to get out that trauma dump of what a horrible thing that we did for you. And we'll probably talk about it again a little bit tomorrow, just to warn people.
You didn't do it for everybody. You didn't do it for the chat. You didn't do it for the because they weren't going to watch it anyway. This was purely self-inflicted masochism.
It was for you, not for me.
Erwin said someone had to watch it. We were the most related.
I did also trip Badger while we were running from the bear.
That's
Fuck
right.
That bear.
Member pig?
Right.
Be careful with those booby traps. The timeline corrections will continue until morale improves. And aside from that, the morale has been pretty pretty damn good. Have you
nice.
seen this?
Yeah.
I've seen. Okay,
I didn't
well,
watch the whole
haven't.
thing, but it's pretty good.
I saw some of it. Let's go. Okay.
Oh dear.
Holding her is dangerous. Word of this gets out, it could generate sympathy for the rebellion in the Senate.
Bill, what I said, including my remarks right afterward, she said it was very unfair the way the media...
She'll die before she'll tell you anything.
You've known me for a long time, Bill. I do get along with people. I deal with foreign countries. I've made a lot of money dealing against China. I've made a lot of...
plans are not aboard this ship, and no transmissions were made.
I just released my financials, and people were amazed at how good they are. They're great. And I did something, I employ thousands of people. I employ, I don't know if you saw it, but the Nevada poll just came out, and it was fantastic.
Sorry,
God bless people with talent.
I'm a very strong believer in Christianity and religion. But
don't try to frighten us with your sorcerers. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes.
I'm looking John F. Train.
We're giving you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels hidden.
I deal with foreign countries. I've made a lot of money dealing against China. I've made a lot of money dealing against many other countries. I have a great relationship. In a Business Week poll, they said, who do you most prefer? They talked about...
Veda, release him.
Guarantee you I would have had him out. Whoa! The rebels.
My lord, there are so many uncharted settlements.
You don't have to be a total genius to figure this out, even though I am a genius. Okay? I'm more militaristic than anybody in this room, just so you understand. I'm really good at war. I love war in a certain way, but only when we win. By the way, when was the last time we won a war? The border is a disaster, Bill.
My lord, the border is strong enough to deflect any bombardment.
I love Mexican people. I have a tremendous relationship. I also respect Mexico. But what they're doing to us in trade, first of all, they're killing us at the border. They're taking our jobs, they're taking our manufacturing, and they're taking our money.
Yes, my lord.
Bro. Died.
Shit.
My cheeks are hurting.
We just moved out of light speed and we're preparing to...
Phrasing.
You're fired.
Lord Vader.
If you like your steak, you'll absolutely love Trump steaks. Trump steaks are the world's greatest steaks, and I mean that in every sense of the word. Trump steaks are by far the best tasting, most flavorful beef
like
you've
Saturday
ever
Night
had.
Live.
What about Leia and the Wookiee?
And the Sharper Image is the only store where you can buy them.
This was never a condition of our agreement, nor was giving hand to this bounty hunter.
Until now, you could only enjoy steaks of this quality in one of my resort restaurants or America's finest steakhouses, but now that's changed. Today, through the Sharper Image, you can enjoy...
It's getting worse all the time.
Rise, my friend.
The last poll just came out, as you saw, we're leading. I think it's all about competence. It's about leadership. I really am competent. I'm going to find a general who's so good, who's so mean and so smart. I don't want just mean. I want mean and smart. I know a lot of tough guys, but they're stupid. One of the magazines recently, very nice, said I'm a world-class businessman. It's true. I built a great company. I get along with everybody. We're going to build a wall.
Oh, my God.
Good Lord.
That was art.
That was amazing.
Beautiful masterpiece.
My face hurts.
And that is why we have nice things sometimes. Boy. See? Star Wars is better in all things. Sorry, I said it. I said it. I'm sorry.
Of you are happy because that was great.
Chat seemed to be enjoying that very much. Shout out to them.
Shut on him and he's still talking.
Yeah, I like that you could hear it going down with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have been done with the best. The religion part was like, this is like, I love Christianity. All your sorcerous words, like that was good. Or I love war. Only when we win. Like that was, well played.
One of the reasons we were talking about this, one of the reasons that we just got Trump Daddy Vader back and everything is returning to normal is because of the economy. We saw this. All right, hold on. Let me play this and I'll go back into my history and grab it. It's been getting pretty expensive. Leon, we were talking about this. This guy, well, you'll see here.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I just like looked through my Walmart history, and I found this like Walmart order from 2 years ago for the whole month worth of groceries. 45 items cost $126. A whole month of groceries just for me, basically. But I did notice this reorder all button, and I wanted to see how much it would cost now. Now, this order of 45 items for 1 month would have cost $414.
Yeah.
That is 4 times more. How the fuck? How?
You're paying extra for all the new poisons.
Erwin, how the fuck how?
Oh, well, remember when they locked us all down and they printed like $6 trillion out of thin air in like the span of a month? Probably something about that.
Can you explain inflation to me and why you can't just print money and other things that I probably should have been taught in school?
We have a global economy that's hella interconnected. Maybe don't shut that down for a year. And then print tons of money we don't have to make up for it.
Yeah. No, well, because it turns out it's all connected, as he just said. Obi-Wan tried to explain this to you and the Naboo have a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, well, that's with us with the dollar. We fucked that right up, which is why we've got things like this now. I don't know. I'm definitely feeling a lot more like the one on the right. King Theoden. It's all returning to normal. And all because of things like this.
2016 Trump is back. The meme energy is back. It didn't really start until like the last few months of his campaign with like his McDonald's and trash truck and stuff like that. What? But it's back. The full blown like 2016 Trump energy is finally back, and I love to see it.
And it started immediately with him just sitting there reciting 78 Biden era executive decisions.
Do you think he whispered quietly, "You fired" on every one of them?
I mean, no, because he was doing something else. He was actually answering questions on the fly from the press.
Yeah.
I know. And
Two things at one time. How do you do that?
He was too busy trying to figure out what was going on with the drones while he was signing them.
Oh my God. Gravitic drives.
And in the meantime, let's not forget all those dangerous terroristic Jan 6ers are now roaming the streets because of the God Emperor Trump. So whatever will we do?
Yeah.
I was going to ask a political question. Obviously, we both live in democratic countries where we elect leaders and we have like a two-party system. One party will come in for 3 to 4 years and push their ideology and agenda, and their executive orders, and then the next one will come in and undo what happened before. Do you think this might be the reason why China will overtake us? Because Xi Jinping's been in power for 2 decades. It's the same with Putin in Russia. They have like a clear goal, clear direction that they're heading into, and it's not going to be undone anytime soon. That's just a question for the panel.
Before anyone answers that, Nia, do you really believe you live in a democratic society? Like, I mean, do you really believe you're not in a fucking monarchy or a dictatorship?
In theory, we all do, even though it was all bought, paid, and sold for a long time ago, and all the shit they shovel back and forth. It doesn't matter. But China. You want the hopeful one or the realistic one, or like a mixture?
Both.
Erwin?
Well, Justin Trudeau, he has a certain admiration for China because they have a basic dictatorship. And what he was saying was, what he was saying was that for the lockdowns, Xi could just say, "Bam, we're doing all the lockdowns," and what have you. And they really like. Did you feel very democratic during lockdowns? I certainly didn't feel very democratic. But there's lots of problems like China and Russia. They have so many of their own problems. So yeah, they can get through their agendas, but then with all that like autocracy and what have you, top-down control also has its own problems.
Yeah, and so a lot of my understanding of China in the future is from Peter Zeihan on geopolitics, which is he's a lefty, but he's one of the more sane lefties, and that's that. Population-wise, China is in an inverted pyramid where they have no fucking youth to be working and making the money that the older people, you get older and then you spend, and anyway, they don't have the youth. So they have to go to other countries for their populations. That's why they invest everywhere.
Invade as well.
And that too. But they don't actually invade. If you look, they've never invaded, and they have, or not for quite some time, they haven't invaded. They do it. They do it we don't talk about that. Or they do it through economic means and like building roads and infrastructure and all that, but then they own you. And then on us, they do it by fucking funding the activists that ruin all of our shit. And then they release base stuff, which we buy, but then they control it and it goes to them. Plus, they don't play by the same rules we do. They use capitalism, but it's controlled by them, and they have fucking government officers in every single building, and every company is a Chinese company, even if it's independent. It's not. So yeah, basically, we don't do something aggressively, which is what Trump is doing, they will beat us.
That said, anecdotally speaking, my best friend, his wife is Chinese, and last year or the year before, I guess technically we were in the year before last, so we're in 2025 now. So 2023, he went to China, and again, and he's based fuck, she's based fuck, they, you know, hardcore anti-China type individuals. So he gets back, and he's like, "Yo, I think we all been worrying too much about China." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, they're a third world country masquerading as a first world country, like infrastructure wise, population wise. They, according to him, he may as well have gone to like Uganda or something.
Japan and Korea, we often glorify it in the West. It's also pretty third worldy, even in the major cities, and their tiny little coffin apartments. Yeah, no.
Well, that's just because Asians take up less
their own
space.
problems. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, though? We kind of glorify it, but
we do. Yeah. It's one of the most annoying things. I tell people in my videos all the time, stop glorifying Japan. It is not God's gift to fucking to democracy or to capitalism or anything like that.
Yeah, they're purchasing of our farmlands, the land around military things, the fucking weather balloons that they let go that are still apparently multiple of those still floating around, the drones that are probably theirs, SUV size with big fucking propellers and warning lights that can stay up for 8 hours at a time. Yeah, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Jesus.
Well, hopefully that answered your question, Niet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Niet. How'd that
for making big changes, our two-party system back and forth is better, because now we're doing the big changes because the big boys are, you know, in charge again. Whereas you guys have your stupid ass gay parliamentary multi-party system where the conservative party can win and then all the crazy leftists get together and they're the ones in power still. And it's a lot harder to make the big change in ways, and the fractured parties and what have you. So I don't mind the back and forth.
Especially if, and this is a big ass if, after these 4 years, Americans are like, wow, these last 4 years were really fucking great. Let's put JD Vance or Vivek Ramaswamy or someone up as our next president, and like we could just keep this ball sort of rolling. That would also be nice.
But also lemon party.
Hello, baby. Where's Paul? He's getting along with the Marquise of Assad, so I thought I'd come and get along with you. What do you say?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Is that all you're going to say? You're not even going to help my ego by telling me you got some weird pussy disease?
Inappropriate.
That's why I like it. Inappropriate.
Bring back
Gucci. What were you gonna say, sir? Yeah. What? You gonna say?
The Costa Nostra. Bring back the mafia.
Oh.
They ran Vegas way better than they
looking for a job.
New Hollywood.
Ports.
And New Hollywood. They ran the docks on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
The FBI basically became
for a job. Homie gets taken out by 9-year-olds. He ain't gonna be an enforcer.
When we annex Canada, we'll put you in charge.
Do you care to try it out there, Leon?
Trade out. Gooch enforcer vibes. I see it. I see it. I'm gonna need a little bit more money from this store. I'm gonna go over there. Don't damage them too much.
You laugh, but I have stories.
A gold chain with a cross on them. Yeah.
The Godfather had a really good adaptation game. I don't know if you ever played it, but one of the things is you would go and you would have to slap a store, and you couldn't slap them too much. You had to slap just enough to fucking get the money, but you couldn't alienate them. It was a fun little balance. You know, I appreciate
you
it.
Do it right. You gotta
appreciate
do it the right
it.
way.
Yeah.
Do it
well,
back end. When you go a little too high with the Stugats, then you've gone too much.
Got into meatwad territory there.
Well, you got the backhand.
This is
just tricky.
Mafia meatwad.
His gangster name is Meatwad.
My heart does go out to you on that, and we did see this happen throughout the week. It turns out you can get a lot of different people making this motion multiple times in both video and in stills. It is quite common.
If you look very, very closely, you can see some of us doing it in the last couple streams. You have to look very closely, though.
You'd have to really be reaching. Superman, of course, is known for doing this Nazi symbol.
When was this posted? Because fuck you, Babylon B.
January 21st.
Oh, damn it. I guess they beat me to it. Okay.
Yeah.
I made a very similar Superman post a day or two ago.
They're pretty smart. Yeah, are we over that? Is he still getting shit? Honestly, I think it's more offensive of the whole Path of Exiled Diablo fiasco than any sort of my heart goes out.
Honestly, yeah, Elon keeps leaning into this, and this is like his tweets about it has been fantastic. But yeah, also, where are we at with the whole he a fucking cheater at video games sort of shit thing? So
yeah, it's stuff that really matters.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit more like, well, I never said I was the one that got them all the way, just that I was the top one of the dungeon clearing. Or okay.
When are you making us American?
Did any of you guys see Jimmy Carr's? I almost sent it to you, Mox, but I was busy. Jimmy Carr's joke about it today. I mean, I don't know if he made it today, but it was on X today.
What did he say?
He was all like, I don't think Elon Musk is a Nazi. That being said, he might be autistic, and Nazis and autists have a lot in common. For example, they both like trains. And I was like, all right, that was good. That was funny.
Badger, did you see this? I was just checking Elon to see how his beef is going. He just posted this John Voight video.
Ambassador.
Yeah, have you seen that?
No, you want to send that? I'll watch that.
I'll throw it in.
Yes, because I am, and then we'll get to Gooch's. But let's just say that yes, we will be annexing you soon. And Gooch, Canada, you said when could we take you? We were going to, but first we're going to make Superman start saying the American way again. All right.
Ooh.
I know, but first here, let me see this. Thank you, Mr. Irwin.
Yeah, the last one of these I saw from him, I think, was before the election. It was pretty good. I think we covered it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's share this because I'm official. Thank you. Thank you. All right, John Voight. Let's see. I hope he's going to tell these bitches to be afraid.
My fellow Americans, I'm so proud and happy that we have won the victory, and Donald J. Trump is our 47th president. But my friends, I'm here to tell you about Elon Musk, a man of dignity, a man of truth, a man of honor, who has done a lot for this country and this USA. He's a kind soul.
I don't think he needed the sweater.
I was going to say, it is a bold move to have the inside-out sweater on top of the blazer.
Yeah, he just got back from the country club. Come on.
It's a bit of a cape look.
It's not a very John Voight move.
Yeah.
He's slowly evolving into Christopher Walken.
He looks like the Dean. He looks like the Dean from a 80s teenage college movie. I don't know. It's like,
in the house.
Yeah.
He loves America. And I want to tell you that the media is a disgrace. They're disgusting.
So this is a Gooch salute John Voight video.
Havoc. This, my friends, is dangerous compared to, say, Elon Musk is Hitler. I come here to bring you truths. That God is my witness, that Elon Musk is being targeted for no reason, and this false propaganda will stop now. There have been many people who put their arms
you
up.
Kids, I'm speaking with my ambassador
stand
powers.
up
You
for
can
our
believe
truth.
me.
And
I have a
remember
sweater on my
that
shoulders.
The media and the left tried to destroy President Trump.
Don't make me get out of my chair, you kids.
Elon Musk. But this won't happen because
Shake
Elon's
harder, boy.
goodwill for the Jews
oh,
for the United States of
Oh,
America
shit.
will be stronger than this evil.
That's right.
Hollywood will love that at least.
And he will
Goodwill
stand
for the
with
Jews.
America and help make this nation stronger with his knowledge and his love. Elon, we love you.
We love you, Elon. Our heart goes out to you, Elon. Now, he did say the Jews and not the Zionists, so don't hate him too much.
Gooch, you said he was morphing into Christopher Walken. I think he's morphing into Trump. Like, he's got the same rhetoric, different, like, intonations with what he says, but he's looking more like Trump than anything else.
As long as he doesn't bite anyone.
I think Jackie Childs told him to wear the coat like that.
Who told you to put your heart out? I didn't tell you to give your heart out to someone. No. We are having a renewed focus on patriotism. I've had several Canadians and an Australian No, that's not a video game or a band.
Walk
I've had
into a
several
bar.
Canadians and Australians tell me how happy they were to have American patriotism back, American jingoism, whatever it's called. That American cinematic universe of movies. We're trying to make that popular again. And the way you do that,
well, because
is
it
fucking
radiates out to
Superman.
everybody else, right?
Yes. No. And no matter what James Gunn does, his Superman better have this truth, justice, and the American way. We had Chuck or Graham Nolan rather talking about this. What? I'm not trying to
happening. You know that's not happening.
Well, look, compared to what we were getting, right?
That's James Gunn right there. That's James Gunn.
Now that's John Kent, who they aged up, still underage, by the way.
That's not Clark. That's his son. That's his homo ass son. But yeah.
Yeah.
Superman didn't give him enough Kryptonian spankings growing up.
But when we've got the new one coming out, Jorge Jimenez or George, I've heard it both ways. Symbol of truth, justice, and hope. And Graham Nolan, of course, says that you spelled the American way wrong. So when we say that he needs to be a symbol of truth, justice, and hope, that's what American way used to represent.
They're putting
shining
kryptonite
light on the hill.
They're putting kryptonite in the water and turn all the superheroes gay.
It makes your teeth stronger.
Valid.
Yeah, no, that's one of those like body type A, B situation where it's like, oh, it's just a little thing, and it's just like, no, it's so much bigger than just. Oh well, we want it for a global audience. American
Just
way.
because you mentioned it, that's how it started, and now of course this is the CI Games. They did that poll where it was like 80+%. We're like, no, we don't want A and B. Go back to male and female. Return to fucking sanity. Just because
is that what that? I won't lie, I didn't follow that Lord of the Fallen controversy. Is that what they went back to male and female instead of A and B?
They were asking first, what do you think about that? And they also asked, what do you want? Do you want ugged up protagonists, basically? And again, overwhelmingly, like, no, we want attractive protagonists, male and female.
Huh. Lords of the Fallen may be on the rise.
Specifically CI Games. So yeah, it's fine. I'll throw them along in the the Matthew Karches and the Thomas Mahlers and that.
Yeah, I mean, their CEO. I don't know if it was their CEO or just their lead developer. By the way, came out last week with all those statements about how he is vehemently anti-DEI and things to that effect. So
good. This is, by the way, I don't have a link on it, but I do wanted to ask what you think about that whole Kingdom Come thing, because this is sort of a little civil war where it's like the people defending Vavra saying that, like, if this is his choice. And I know Hypnotic thinks it's a gaslight of them saying budget, but it does make sense if they would have added that option, but didn't, because it was like, no, just give a basic hetero romance, get the 3 acts, crowdfund, and go. What do you think? You think they got compromised?
No, I'll be 100% honest. I think there's 100% artists doing what they want to do. He said there's a very valid reason for all of these. Like, also, this is a game that takes place in the ancient medieval times. There's a black dude in it. He said there's a very good reason for that. Like, there's a reason that we're gonna have a dark skinned individual in the middle of Central Europe. Like, he's like, look, all we've ever said, at least all I've ever said. I'm not gonna speak for gamers, team everywhere. All I've ever said is, don't force it down our throats. If it's going to be in the story, have it be in there naturally. And you know what? If it's there in the story naturally, which I do believe is the case, then it'll be fine. Homie doesn't exactly wear shirts in his profile pictures to say based, bring back cis white males if they don't actually believe it, because that would be a death sentence in the modern gaming industry. But lo and behold, that's what he's got. So
how dare you waste this in text form and not just say it? Don't.
Did not want to interrupt Leon.
No, you should always interrupt Leon.
Please encourage it.
No, thank you, Leon. That's my read on the situation, too. We try to get into the minutia and be nuanced, and we get called fucking shills. I'm just saying, if the whole battle was for integrity of art and freedom from ideology, then that applies to the other person's ideology, too.
Right. 100%. Make as many woke leftist games with trannies and homos in them as you want and let the market decide. Just make sure this is what the artist wants to make and not the government or these consultation companies or whatever saying you must put this in the game. We'll be fine.
Yeah. You must woke now. You must woke now. All right, good. That is my read on this. So, yeah, now we just wait and see, because till it comes out, I think there's much left to do. Has anyone seen Practical Magic? Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock movie?
Oh my god!
Not years, but yeah, it's a good
that
movie.
is like so long ago. That's 99.
Yeah. Sequel.
Oh, huh.
Sequel.
But why though?
Because
What are they calling it? Practically dead?
Rapid. No, because they're both attractive, but they're rapidly approaching where this movie may not be viable. Yeah, you don't think they're
What do you mean they are? Okay, I get Sandra Bullock is one of the most gorgeous women in Hollywood. The fuck you talking about?
I just said she's pretty.
You know, Gooch. Well, you said she's pretty, and Gooch said they are. Like, yeah, Sandra Bullock is gorgeous.
She's okay.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock is still beautiful. Nicole is still beautiful.
It's okay.
Moxie, you are muted. Sorry. Yes, go ahead. What were you saying?
Like, you don't think Nicole Kidman is pretty? I mean, like, maybe not now. She's kind of like Skeletor. Kind of.
I don't know what Nicole Kidman looks like now. I haven't seen recent Nicole Kidman. So
that's what I'm saying, Leon. They like that. They're practically dead.
I have seen recent Sandra Bullock. Recent Sandra Bullock still looks fantastic.
He does.
Beep. By the way, gorgeous man in Demolition Man. Yes, gorgeous. Sure. And actually, replacement. I would love to see the original version of that. Tank Girl was going to be the Lena Huxley. And
really?
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh,
no.
She filmed for like a significant amount. And then Sandra had to come in and redo all of it. Yeah.
Wow. No, that's...
Yeah,
I'd be interested in seeing what that cut looks like as well.
I guess she was a little see you next Tuesday, and it didn't jive. Or also, it might have been like an Eric Stoltz Back to the Future thing where just like she was playing it too serious, wasn't playing it bubbly and naive enough, and then Sandra just came in and nailed it. You really licked his ass. It kicked
it. What?
Someone put me back in the fridge. She's trying to say she likes the 90s. You've seen Demolition Man, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Didn't you just watch it the first time like a week ago?
Yeah. I was a little late to the draw here. Late on the draw, here, but I heard minutia.
Yeah.
At some point, I was away.
Favorite movie. It's documentary at this point. Documentary at this point.
Although Taco Bell still has not won the franchise wars. I ain't saying that they're gonna lose. They can still go either way at this point.
Bring back the chili cheese burrito.
Yeah. By the way, Rat, this next one's for you. Our boy Steven. You ready? Suits?
Yeah.
Arrow was good.
I know.
At least Stephen Amell was good. It had 3 or 4 solid seasons before it was shit.
I just talked about this. I agree. Suits.
You agree that I haven't seen this yet, but okay. I like Stephen Amell, so let's see. I like Stephen Amell. No, but I'll fucking yo. Yeah, I like Stephen Amell. He's great.
I watched his wrestling show Heels, and I'm not a fan of wrestling, but it was good.
Heels was good.
Did you watch both seasons? Or to the end? Yeah. What a shitty ending for him, but
yes, I agree.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Suits. I'll give it a shot. I didn't watch the first show, but I know that was good.
Is this like set in the 90s?
No,
or
it's
like
the
80s?
same. I think it's the same. It's just in the West Coast.
Because I'm just responding to Gun Ho Mac's comment. This is in LA. It's not burning. It's also quite clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the fictionalized version. There's a show right now that shows Long Beach and it looks all nice and clean and shit. Yeah, it's that's fun. They're like, get out of here, you, and they hose
To be
everyone
fair,
off.
I'd rather that than what they do with fucking Ozark. Ozark, they made Camden Town and Lake the Ozarks and all those areas look like absolute shit when that area is beautiful.
Gooch, you missed this morning. You just missed it by that much. Just real briefly, not to anger you, but
just a Gooch hair.
Sorry, Rhett. I just want to
sorry.
quickly. Rhett, was that Alex Ponovic like in that scene?
I believe so. That huge actor. Yeah, he's
from Winnipeg. That's my brother. That's one of my homies.
Oh, dude, I love him in everything. He was in what the hell was that one where they were the vampires? I think it was like a Van Helsing, female Van Helsing show.
Yes,
yeah,
Helsing, wasn't it just called Helsing?
I think so, but it was all right. But he was in that.
He's great.
Yeah.
So
what do you got here? We got some gay tip touching with jewelry, men with jewelry.
We shouldn't get
the
him upset.
gay lantern.
It's Tim Sheridan's Green Lantern. It's up for a GLAAD award, even though it probably tanked
miserably
the series. Isn't this nice? This is what we need.
I remember when this happened, I went to record a video on it and just halfway through was just like, no. And I just stopped recording, like left my fucking room. It was just like, I can't do it. I'm over it.
It's fine. It's fine. You gotta
it's
let
another one of those like
sell.
let it happen on its own.
It's not fine. It should not be in children's comics. No, I'm sorry.
No.
It's cool. DC God said it was fine.
He's not going to get more serious.
You can
right?
insinuate, but you can't just sit there and flat out show that shit. Like that's just
No. For a story set in the 40s, you can't even fucking insinuate.
Well, the whole point is that he's being blackmailed by the Hoover FBI to be a hero, and that if he doesn't do what they say, they'll release the gay. You don't do what we say, we'll release the gay. It's the modus operandi.
Nostra did to Hoover, but with cross-dressing.
Yeah. Oh, and apparently, what was MLK-ish? I'm sorry, paying attention to that this morning.
Some fun AI images out there on Twitter today.
Yeah, well, that's why God said don't eat
Red
that
Hulk.
fucking
You're
tree
gonna
of
get Red
knowledge.
Gooch. Oh my god! Why are they doing this to our comics?
Fruit. It was a fruit, not an apple.
Wouldn't like my gooch when it's irritated.
Thank you.
You really wouldn't. I thought this was funny because while gathering, I saw report tech executives will respect President Trump's ban on discriminatory DEI. And then over here I saw Disney defies Trump order on DEI and SEC filing, admits to tying bonuses to race and sex based on factors, appears to list diversity as a skill. This is where Erwin, we saw this morning that he's making a bunch of extra money because of all his little devil bonuses that he has attached to a bunch of shit that he shouldn't have attached to.
Well, that also comes after AOC talking with was it Jon Stewart talking about insider trading. Yeah, shysters. They're all shysters.
Yeah. Isn't it nice how people that have like $100,000 a year job are worth multi-million dollars? They're just so smart in how they invest. You just all know how to do it. It's just real smart. You know, they all watch the same Tony Robbins video. We still got things coming out. We got Daredevil come out in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, voiced by Charlie Cox.
Oh,
it's not the worst.
God.
I don't hate it.
It's not the worst thing I've seen. Well, look up, Gooch. Come on.
No, I hate the yellow suit that he had on in Sheep.
I fucking hate that yellow mustard suit.
Yeah, that's
I was never exactly a fan.
I didn't like it in She-Hulk, but in general, I like the yellow suit, like in the comics and stuff. I do.
Right, I get that.
What's good, Kata? Sorry.
What's good? All right, hold on. There's a trailer or a new clip for it that's making the rounds. I wanted to check out.
That Spider-Man clip.
Oh no, I'm going to step away because I haven't seen this yet. And I was going to react to it blindly on my show. So
all right, it's 1 minute. So count to 60.
Sounds good.
All right. He can't count to 60. That's the joke.
No, he can't
count.
Fucker.
Uh-oh.
If that's Mary Jane, I'm going to lose my shit.
I've been better. But
I mean, she's his version of Mary Jane, I think.
Town, on the other hand.
Oh no.
Mary Jane's supposed to be supposed to look like Moxie, not what we got right here.
She has a different name,
But I have
but
a feeling we won't be
But
getting
that's
flying
not-
classes anytime soon.
Yeah.
So she does the
So, you got a
vocal
name
fry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm Peter Parker. How about you?
Nice to meet you, Pete. I'm Mika Minoru.
Oh, Mika Minoru.
Okay.
Okay, rude. I didn't name myself.
No, something.
takes his clothes off, gets arrested.
Whoa, oh my gosh. Hey, Peter? Pete, are you okay, man? What happened to him?
As someone who's fainted, that's not fun.
Didn't like my name?
Is that Mary Jane? She looks like Brooke
No.
Shields now.
Peter, talk to me.
Oh my god. No, I'm assuming that's his hot aunt. All right. It's been 60
because I thought that was
seconds.
like that looked like Brooke Shields, like now the actual Brooke Shields now.
Yeah,
I really
it's in
don't like
front
the
of
art
everyone.
style for this.
No.
I do appreciate the stuff that they're going to be doing with the panels to make it like comic book like, but in terms of the art direction, the style, the color grading, nah, it's a no for me, dog.
What I had trouble counting to 60, so I just counted 20 a few times.
We made that joke for you, Leon. Don't worry.
Hey,
You made it.
don't
back
worry,
to
that
us.
counts.
Yeah. Speaking of the Jews, we've got Sabra, no, not the hummus, the Israeli operative right here, or when I think they took the star off of her chest. In
Hey, Graham.
China, there she is. She works for Mossad. Right there.
The
What you think?
hummus among us.
It's apparently a very delightful brand. I prefer to make my own.
Regardless of what they do with her, they're going to have to give the ADL 50K.
Fuck you, buddy. We watched Section 31. You better watch all of this New World Order Black Panther America, and it better be good. I hope you enjoy
Close.
it.
I'm gonna do I want to do one of the old school reviews where I go.
He's got
over-
vibranium suit. He might as well. He's essentially got the Black Panther suit, which is the only reason I will buy him fighting Hulk, even though he should be smashed.
I will go watch it too. There one.
Could someone see it on Thursday as well? So on my birthday, when I'm being outraged about it, I'm not the only one.
I just want you to do another drunken old school movie review where you just retell the entire movie
that's
to us.
That's what I want to do, but I can't. It's on a Friday, so I figure I'll do the normal review sober on my stream, and then I'll just get drunk and complain later on yours.
I'm okay with that this time.
I'm okay with it too.
I do
That's
miss
gonna be released
Instagram.
in 2 weeks.
I will watch it if I can find a version of it on the high seas, like within the first day or two. I'm not giving Disney money.
I'm assuming they just got off of a field trip from fucking Oscorp or something like that. Remember Black Norman Osborn? And they're talking afterwards, and that's when it bites him instead of in the lab. But it's still, yeah. I don't know. This is the new thing that he's going to continue to play Doom even after Secret Wars. Just reporting it.
Yeah,
Probably
rumor.
Same thing with this. But this one is the more likely that we've heard this, that even when we see the X-Men, you won't see Wolverine because Hugh Jackman is going to continue to be Wolverine for at
90.
least 3 more fucking movies, which is at
Till
least
he's
10
90.
years. He's in his at least his 60s.
It's gonna even be even more jacked by then somehow.
Look, he's been working out consistently. As long as he's got some cartilage in his knees still, HGH will keep him going.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he won't have to be hormoned up, but
yeah,
you know,
He gonna need some help.
HGH is legal and it's all natural.
Yeah. Honestly, we should all be on some sort of replacement therapy. Gooch, come on.
I'm
Let's get a
not.
little
Yeah,
tea in.
honestly.
Did you get your levels
Not
checked?
me. No, I'm good.
No. The men. Sorry about that.
The men folk. Yes.
Yeah. Some
Well,
of us might have
even if
too
you
high
work out
estrogen.
Is very
consistently
strong.
No, even if you work out consistently and you're doing good and whatnot, just based on what's in the food you buy at the fucking market, like you need probably some HGH or something like that. Just those fucking microplastics are destroying men's bodies. Sperm count is next to nothing. Like
soy everywhere.
That has to do with the Coca-Cola kills male sperm.
Coca-Cola.
no, it's everything. It's not just water. Drinking
Shut
water
up.
from
Just listen
water
to me.
bottles.
Coke kills sperm.
Yeah. So does
Dr.
Mountain Dew, man.
Gooch has spoken.
You can also
Drink a lot of
clean
Mountain Dew.
toilets with it, I'm told.
Yeah.
Yes. It kills the
Caustic.
intestinal tract. It kills the
Caustic,
sperm
yeah.
count.
Hey Homer, I can see
Rust.
your dinky. We've got this right here where the Elseworlds will have a separate, so now we won't be confusing them. Anything that's not DC Studios will have a separate opening. I know, it's not to be upset. Don't worry, Gooch.
The
There's a lot of
normies,
Elseworlds.
the normies who need a different one to differentiate it aren't even going to notice they're different.
That's
exactly.
Well, we've got some casting news about Lanterns that I'm actually excited about. And I do think it's just a little
Same.
bit of a game changer.
Do tell.
If you've seen Banshee, if you've seen the show Banshee, then
Great
you know this
show.
motherfucker's a good.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, look, he did the mind blow thing. Oh, I know.
Yep.
It's a game changer, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Gooch is
He's-
gonna change his pants.
He's
your
urbaning
pants?
right now.
He's
Oh.
it's a fucking game. That's what I'm
Wow.
saying.
Hitting
It's a
shit.
game
Wow.
changer.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
the
Wow.
This is what I
First-
like to see.
First positive thing we've seen about the gun first, Gooch. How do you feel?
Is this not good casting?
It for Sinestro, fucking fantastic casting.
Do you see
I
what
like
hope
him.
looks like, ladies and gentlemen?
Look up, Gooch.
Right there.
I love it.
It's still gonna suck.
I love it.
I guarantee you.
No. And by the way,
Well,
if you want to see what this guy's in, check out Banshee. It's epic.
Yes.
It's on Max through Cinemax. It's about a guy that gets out of prison. He's a professional thief. Gets out of prison. He ends up pretending to taking the identity of a small town sheriff, and it's real interesting. It's real interesting. There's fighting and fucking and nudity, and it's great. It's everything we asked for.
And the
villain.
The Pennsylvania
Dutch and the Amish. There's an Amish mafia basically where that guy plays the lead dude.
Great character.
Leon, have you
'Cause
seen Banshee?
I have not seen Banshee. This is the first one, but I was looking up his filmography, and he was in the Nick Cage banger from 2011, Season of the Witch.
Okay. All right. That
Also,
actually
the
is better the more I've watched
2011
it.
prequel to John Carpenter's The Thing. The Thing.
That's right.
Oh yeah, he was in that. He was good.
Well, so he is joining our list of lanterns: Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, and Guy Gardner as Sinestro. Look, on its own, these are all solid actors. I know the big fucking wild card here is the way they look and Jimmy Gunn.
You know, I like Kyle. I think Kyle looks good for
Kyle Chandler.
I just watched
Kyle Chandler.
I
I think
just-
Kyle Chandler looks fine. Honestly, I do.
I just watched Wolf of Wall Street. Loved it. Him as the FBI agent. No, it's not gonna work.
All I know is
he's too much of a beta to play Hal.
Yes,
you took the words out of my mouth.
I agree with that.
I
He's
don't
always
think-
played that version.
He needs more. I don't think he's gonna have the charisma.
See, I think the reason I think it'll work is because he, what's the Godzilla King of the Monsters? I really like his character in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and
he plays a beta dad too. Even though he tries like a strong, he still has like.
I don't think he plays a beta dad in that at all.
Yeah, he's pretty beta. He gets cucked by his wife.
His wife is just look. Just because your wife is a supreme bitch doesn't automatically make you a beta. Like sometimes
like-
women are just fucking bitches.
I'm
Leon, he looks like he needs to take a shit in every scene. He's just like
That's just his natural eyes.
Yeah,
show.
He doesn't have the.
This is good.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say Kyle doesn't have the arrogance, the confidence, the
Badger.
charisma to play Hal at all.
He's supposed to be a cocky alpha who's like one of the greatest heroes in the galaxy. Sorry, Kyle Chandler.
Yeah, and this is definitely already an older version of Hal, and unfortunately, what we've heard is he's supposed to be the older, more jaded, and then Jon Stewart's the new young one that will end up being the mainline Lantern. Guy's a one-off.
If they were gonna go with like an older Hal, why not just cast Nathan Fillion? Like you,
That's the fucking question, ain't it, Niet?
Because Daddy Jimmy Gunn didn't want that, and what Daddy Jimmy Gunn wants is what's correct for DC. Just like what Dave Filoni wants for Star Wars is correct for him.
No, this is not good.
They have a new writer, the guy from Ocean's 12 and The Bourne Ultimatum. 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, they're not going to leave Daisy alone. We're getting this fucking movie. Sorry.
Look, we can all agree there is no hope for this movie. That being said, I'm not a bad writer. I mean, Bourne Ultimatum, I think, is the best Bourne movie.
Yeah, but then you have to like balance that with Ocean's 12.
You think Bourne Ultimatum's the best one?
I do. Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy is the way I rank them.
The FH is dying.
Yeah. I think Leon has a point about the ultimatum. It's like the culmination of the first two films, and he defeats the CIA, which is like damn near impossible for one man to do. So,
which pile of shit smells the worst or smells the least bad?
Do you not like the Bourne movies?
You don't like the Bourne movies?
They're okay.
They're
I have a hard time with Matt Damon as the
Oh, Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you say that? Yeah. Why did you say that?
But I don't know for him for Star Wars. Like,
I'm sorry, my short king, but do I have to remind you that Filoni is the fucking creative director and everything? No one, don't make me do the Jesus speech. Everything goes through Filoni. All right, you don't get a movie or a TV show unless you go through Filoni. Come on, you know it. You know it. Because if it was good, you'd certainly be like, well, Filoni helped. He was the fucking boss of it. Let's not forget the truth here. All right. It's all about the expanded universe, which Irwin is currently realizing with Legacy and Shadows of the Empire, which they're about to fucking steal, or Heir to the Empire, rather. Shadows 2.
Yeah, Shadows as well, which is honestly almost as good.
Shadows 2, by the way, because now they're going to start doing comics post Return of the Jedi. So even though that's like in the middle of the movies, but yeah,
I would say Shadows is in between Empire and
now
Jedi.
that shit that's done, they're going to do all like the Truth of Bakara and all the early Jedi Academy. Yeah, they're going to do it all over again, and it's all going to lead to Jake Skywalker. So yeah, not looking up on that. But we do have. Yeah.
You should have just done that with the films.
Yes. Yes, but instead we're going to get Mandalorian and Grogu with gladiatorial Rhoda, the Hutt. It literally sounds like this movie is Terminator. So Kyle Reese is going to be played by the Mandalorian and Grogu, and then the T-800 is this motherfucker. Do you know who's voiced? Do you know who voices this guy? Dave Filoni.
Oh
Fucking hell!
Oh my god!
He voiced him in the show. You know Imbo. You know who's going to voice him in the movie? Dave Filoni.
This is another James Gunn, Dave Filoni. Their egos are just getting way too far.
I would also ask you all to think about the mechanics of how the fuck this big jacked Hutt is going to move around, and apparently he has a vibro. He's like a sword and shit too. He's a gladiatorial combatant. So
And
he has little fucking robot legs.
Like you mentioned in your video, if he's a badass, why does he need so much help?
Why does he need so much help? Right. Yeah. Again, then you get into this weird Terminator Salvation thing where you've got John Connor and Marcus, where you've got two protect. Who's the fucking star? The Hutt or Mandalorian and the Green Fucker?
Okay,
to
to
be
be
much fun.
To be fair, even Phantom Menace, who's the star?
Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan.
And Jar Jar.
Got him.
Fair enough.
Qui-Gon.
Is that yeah? That's the answer, right? What was Leon's answer?
I think he wanted me to...
Phantom Menace. I love Phantom Menace. It's actually one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
BB-88.
It's such an oddly done film in terms of its cast. Like, it's got so many. This person could be the main. This one could be like I don't know. Phantom Menace is very odd with its ensemble cast.
The honest answer, if you just pick one, I would say it's Qui-Gon is the main character. When he dies, it's Obi-Wan, and that's the point. And then it follows Obi-Wan for the rest. But if you ask George, then Anakin was the main character the entire time. And all six are fucking Anakin. So
yeah. Again, I'm not knocking Phantom Menace. I love it. It's just Star Wars has done this before, where it's like, who's the main character, and they did even under George. So
yeah. Well, just this has also equally excited me as homeboy.
Why?
As Sinestro.
Why does
Because
it
I like
excite you?
Ryan Gosling. I have a fucking
Okay.
anchor. Michael Fassbender, Henry Cavill, Ryan Gosling. They're all on my fucking okay list. All right.
But Sean Levy's not a good writer. He's not a good writer.
Why do you say this? He's with other people. I like the Adam Project.
What? Like, okay, he did. Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine. Was it?
Free Guy wasn't horrible.
The Internship, Real Steel, Night at the Museum.
There you go. Get this
Internship and Real Steel are
Look up.
both good.
Real Steel.
Yeah.
Here's the real.
Real Steel's
No,
fantastic.
and he's got enough clout, hopefully, to shield off KK.
No, I wasn't naming them as positives. They're like they don't. Match
I'll name this.
Wars,
I like Real
they're all
Steel
comedies.
Real Steel, I think, is might be Hugh Jackman's most underrated film.
Because I just think they have a better chance. First of all, of just like not having the forced bad put on them, right? And then when they're left alone, like a Skeleton Crew type of situation, where people that like it don't hate us. You don't like Ryan Gosling? Just a little bit?
I like Ryan Gosling.
The Rocker.
It's nothing against Ryan Gosling, but it seems like Levy attaches himself to people that are very good at, have very strong charisma, very good at riffing, know how to play off of and act like Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling.
Spoiler, but that's
Hugh
what I'm
Jackman.
doing with the Cabal. All you motherfuckers know how to stream, and I'm totally attaching, and I would do all my projects with you guys.
Yeah, Stiller is another one. Those guys are very good at just like creating something out of nothing. They're very good.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, because that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
My issue is that he's a very competent comedic director. Like he does a lot of comedies, and he's done a lot of comedies in the past. And I don't know if that tone fits with Star Wars. I don't want Star Wars to be a big fat joke.
Funny you said. Okay, was that a Big Fat Liar reference?
Yes.
Well played, because he did Big Fat Liar. Well played.
Yes, he
But anyway, no, I think that
High
again,
level streaming.
using Real Steel as the sort of outlier here, like that was a relative for a family film, darker, grittier, had a very positive message about fatherhood.
Yeah. Gooch. The thing is, we don't know what he's going to do. That's the other thing. We don't know what he's going to do because it's we don't know if Rey is related. If you just do a generic, like what we wanted from, if you give me a fucking Jude Law type, anything like that, like a male Jedi with any sort of his own agency, sorry to use their vernacular, I would very much like to see that.
It's not that Gosling's not the problem. It's going to be
Sean Levy.
What's the story? What's the
Right.
story going to be? That's the concern. Like,
okay,
like Skeleton was good, but like it was a
Yeah.
hokey dokey story, right? I mean,
Depends on when they set it. I'm not sure when this is set. Because last we heard it had an older Ray, but we just got hers is going to be 15 years after, so she can't be doing double duty.
Deadpool Wolverine,
Yeah.
full of action. Love the nostalgia. We had a blast watching it. I enjoyed it. Story sucked balls. It was
But also
terrible.
the point was just to get them together in those goddamn
yeah,
costumes. and-
That's
Deadpool Wolverine is
exactly. So
Yeah.
is that what we're getting? Are we getting that? Like, because we get a lot of that from Levy lately.
I don't know. This we'll see.
I
It'll be
have
interesting.
more of an issue with Gosling than I do Sean Levy, and I'm not shit talking Gosling because I also like Ryan Gosling, but like we said the other night, I have trouble with like A-list stars in Star Wars because I see the star and not the character. So, but Gosling is a good actor, so
He's a very good actor. I'm not worried about Gosling.
Yeah, he's like he said, is with the story and the setting, but we have to wait and see what they're going to do with that, and then we'll
It's
reconvene.
everything else that goes with it. That's my concern. And Nia's right. Is he going to bring that comedy bit to Star Wars, which I don't want? I want an actual good story. I've been wanting like a really
Star Wars has always had its funny moments, and they're just way better written than like MCU comedy. So like if you give us OT style Star Wars comedy, I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't know about anybody else. The first red flag in Force Awakens was when Poe Dameron opened out and making that
fucking radio joke, yeah, or the other one,
yeah,
yeah,
that
was
was
the second one. Yeah.
I literally, and as someone who even not liked but thought the Force Awakens was okay when I first saw it, even that first scene stuck with me as like that was a bad
If
way.
it was a role playing game, I would have appreciated that response option, but in a movie, I didn't want to see that. Yeah. All right, we are going to get out of here. I just want to finish on Assassin's Creed Shadows, and that is friend of the channel ABF.
I don't think anybody wants to finish on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
It's funny the course correction that they're having after setting all of the Jor Raptor video and live streaming. First video shows how small the world feels, and you pretty much have to use Naue to explore it. Naue is not great at fighting, despite being more agile. Yasuke can't climb, but is a beast with fighting groups. The more AC shadows I see, the more I want to go back and play as Ezio. We can see they did a dummy.
Okay, you've got this good.
For fucking years, they should have known this, that if you went up to a pet on an averted an angle like that, an incline, it would bug out. And that's exactly what happened on their own fucking live stream. They tried to pet the dog, and it just it freezes up. And then they had to play it off like, no.
New Ray threatened to murder me over this fucking scene. Like she made this tweet and she was just talking shit on video games like she always does. And I was like, yeah, but can you pet the dog? And her response was, Leon, I will fucking kill you. I was like, God damn, okay. Back it off.
In all games now, as far as quality of life, you need to be able to pet the dog and or the cat. It's just basic quality of life. Transmog. What are we doing?
The game Neva has a dedicated pet dog button.
Yeah, and that is a game that we designate as purchase. Correct.
Back in 2006 or 5, the year of our Lord and Savior, Twilight Princess, such as Zelda, did one better. Let you pick up and carry the dogs and cats.
Shit.
The year of our Lord Guccimus.
Guccimus, my bad.
Way to say that. Thank you. Erwin, how you doing, buddy? You ready for tomorrow?
Subscribe. Yes.
Tomorrow morning?
What's happening tomorrow?
You're going to be streaming in the morning, right?
I will be streaming in the morning. Right. Like and subscribe.
Thank you. Rossi for 5. It's going to suck when Ahsoka Season 2 comes out, and I hate then I'll have to burn my Dave Wolf shirt and disavow publicly. Oh, we're probably going to really like Ahsoka Season 2 because it's going to be nothing but fucking flashbacks with Hayden Ewan,
right?
Natalie Portman, and Ashley Greenblatt.
And then we'll have to listen to them say, look how good it is.
Yeah, sons of bitches.
Rossi, if it comes to that, you are welcome on my stream, buddy. We need to get that captured for historical references.
Question is anyone going to watch it?
Admitting Dave Filoni has failed.
It'll have more people watch it than Skeleton Crew, more people watch it than Acolyte, but still less people than watch the first season of Ahsoka.
Right.
And after Section 31, it can only go up.
Holy shit, has it made me reevaluate everything.
It's all
It
downhill
really
from
has. Acolyte is a masterpiece compared to Section 31.
Well, wait, pump the brakes there.
I don't know. Is that am I being hyperbolic?
I don't know.
Think about it. Think about what we just watched.
It was so bad.
I
It was so
know.
bad.
It's at least competent compared to what we just watched on
Okay,
Section 31.
competent,
Yeah.
fine. Okay,
That's
but
what I'm saying. We
Masterpiece
shouldn't.
might have been a
Ariana,
little too much.
sorry.
Maybe should be handing out 2s out of 10s quite so frequently. Is all I'm saying.
I got to reevaluate now. This really threw me for a loop. I need to think about my life and my choices. Gooch, how are you doing, buddy? You had a very good show earlier. I know we got Sunday coming up. What we got going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
it's
this
channel,
guy.
That guy,
yeah. If
You're
I'm
on
allowed
the-
on the panel,
You're, of course,
I will be late night with Gooch and gang. That's the show. So yeah,
this is the proper way to tickle Gooch. You need 2 hands because it's wide and powerful,
Oh no.
girthy, meaty. Yeah,
It takes up 4 inventory slots.
but it's worth carrying it around, at least on your first playthrough. Yeah,
Jesus.
Hey, how
Yeah,
you
we're
doing, buddy?
doing good. We're going to be covering Starship Troopers on Movie Nights with Niat tomorrow night.
Oh,
yes.
It's gonna be a lot of
I
fun.
would like to know more.
I did.
I
I
would
hit
like to know more.
notify me YouTube, and I almost never do that.
Yeah, it's
Hell
good, dude.
yeah.
I'm so excited. Niad asked me, which I just said yes to all of them because, brother.
I'm
Brother.
telling you right now, Dynamire.
I meant that in the familiar way. Yes, the familiar. He's me family. I can't wait, bro. So yeah, what else? Just that? You still playing your isolation streams, even though you blew up your?
We
computer
finished
doing that?
isolation
Oh,
yesterday. I think that's the reason my computer blew up yesterday. Honestly, it was like overheating. So I did a poll at the end of that stream asking people what they wanted me to play next. I put RoboCop, Soma, and Dead Space.
I was going to say
RoboCop.
I was going to say RoboCop.
I wanted to play RoboCop, but the audience was against me, so we have to play Dead Space next.
Oh, they want to traumatize.
To be fair,
Soma's
Dead
fucking
Space is
traumatizing
pretty
too.
damn good. Like
I
you ain't
know.
doing wrong with Dead Space,
But it's not as much fun as RoboCop.
If RoboCop is like a straight up, that should be the 3rd movie. They got Peter Weller back. Yeah.
Badger, I believe.
They got Peter Weller back to do the voice of the RoboCop game. I didn't realize that was hit. That's
He's RoboCop.
insane.
That's why he sounds so. Yeah.
Hey, you do good impressions. I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah. What were we saying, Gucci?
I believe I sent you a clip.
No, there's no clip. Doesn't exist.
There's a clip.
I know it is.
There is.
It
There
didn't
is.
happen.
He did, but I can't download from.
Oh, I will definitely send that to you, my friend.
You can't download it because it doesn't exist.
You screamed. It's all
Never
right.
happened.
It's all right. That's how Moxie screamed when she saw.
I've never
Jamie
been
Lee Curtis.
spooked like that in my whole life.
What you got going on, Mox? I think we're all on like some of the same streams, but
Yeah,
Mañana?
lots of the same. Mañana, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm going to my first NASCAR race.
Ooh, get her done.
And VIP status, gonna hang out with Camelot for a little bit. That'd be cool. And
shout out to Camelot. Get on it, god on it.
get on it, doggone it. And then Gooch and Gang on Sunday. I just right now decided there's not going to be a Star Trek stream on Sunday, so Gooch and Gang Sunday.
Perks of working for yourself. Just decide. Shout out. Let us know how that all goes, Mr. Techrat.
Sir.
3D print something. It's weird when you don't 3D print stuff.
Sending it on me yet.
I mean, I think if I'm gonna print anything, I need boxes for my trading cards and
Boxes?
I
Didn't get caught stealing boxes on your day off.
I got something no matter what I said. I didn't want to say deck boxes because there was a whole joke there. See, look at Erwin.
Big
Look at him.
deck,
You heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What
know.
about
Your
deck
whole
boxes?
box
Look
of
at
decks,
it. Yep.
yeah.
I don't know. Either that or
Deck in a
maybe completing a project that's
That's
sitting in a
technical.
bag somewhere.
Yeah. Enjoy your course correction, son of a bitch. Leon, Hondo, you got your show coming up right now. See, isn't it nice? An hour and a half show. You have time. You can go do human things or bird things. Both.
It'll be great. So yes, everybody in chat in the next 30 minutes, Neon Leon, Zax is my guest. The way Neon Leon works is we cover topics while I was like semi-interviewing. It is a little column A, little column B, but it's sort of all over the place with no real format to it. Aside from we're going to talk a lot about Destiny and Donald Trump. Maybe get into a little bit of Spider-Man and Star Wars stuff that we talked about here on the show today. And then we got tier goals. It's a Neon Leon. It's a fun time. And then maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm thinking about streaming on Sunday. I streamed last Sunday randomly when me and Spoon got into a bit of an altercation, and it did real well. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just do this again. Because just why not? It won't be with anybody. It'll probably be a solo stream, but I don't know. We'll see on Sunday. But that might be a thing. And then tomorrow with Scooby Pup, unfortunately, missing the show. Then SNH, and fuck every single one of you.
Wow.
And then maybe it's Strickland Tricks after.
No, let your shame sink in as we all laugh at you.
Yes.
Laugh at the people. Yeah. All right.
It'll be fun.
It's all right. It'll be fun.
You'll have a great
have
time,
fun.
Leon.
Just
lean into it.
You know
Look up,
what?
Leon.
Look up.
Oh, my
Chat.
mouth is raining, so I can drown.
Turkey.
My internet.
As my grandma used to say, it's one thing to stick an umbrella up my ass. It is another thing entirely to open it. And well, I think we know what's going to happen to you. Anyway, have fun, everyone. Thank
Time for talking is over. It's time to push buttons.
Get out!
Is it something I said?
You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie. Fine, Dad. Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone!
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
tomorrow. We'll do all the streams.